Hello and good morning, because I'm recording this literally waking up super early on Sunday. Normally I record on Sunday night, but I'm waking up, not doing it on a Sunday night. This is a Sunday morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Barrow, the show we know as, where I answer a few questions because I'm out of clips in Rainbow Six Siege and Gears of War to make more fucking videos. First question was a question asked, which operator in Rainbow Six Siege do you wish you could be better with? So the way I took this question was I thought of all the operators. So I took the operators away that for my skill level, I think I'm good with. The Legions, the Valks, that kind of thing. Obviously the Thatchers, I mean, those are pretty easy to be with. The one I wish I could be better at is an operator that I hate going against because he's so fucking annoying, and that is Mute. When I first started Rainbow Six Siege, I was a Mute main until I finally went and tried out Jaeger one time because my little brother normally was Jaeger and I was the Mute, but he wasn't playing that night or something like that, so I played Jaeger all night, and that fucking gun would literally kill somebody in 4 bullets, where Mute, it felt like 6, 7 bullets. So the reason why I choose Mute is because he's so damn annoying with his Mute jammer, so on and so forth. But the reason why I wish that I'm not particularly good with him is because when you take the MP5, those you have to hit headshots. So again, my aim is easily the worst part of my game, to where when I try out the SMG and when I have the shotgun, if I have the shotgun in my hands and I know I'm in a close quarter battle, that is the most confident I think I can be in a video game on Rainbow Six Siege with that shotgun. But the bad part is when I'm obviously at a distance, and that SMG I cannot control. It's either the first bullet's a headshot, or I get lucky and the recoil goes away from me, I get a headshot, or I completely potato the 17 bullets. So the reason why I choose Mute is because I believe he is one of the best operators in terms of denying information that is annoying, especially now that the Mute jammers have expanded since I used to play him so much. But the reason why I wish I was better with him is because I need to get better with that SMG. So, beyond me, if I am playing unranked one of these nights or something like that, make sure I'm playing Mute with SMG. I need to get better with the SMG. I hope I do, because then I can add Mute in with that Legion and Valkyrie. I still wouldn't play Mute as much as Legion and Valkyrie, but I would play Mute when, maybe a Legion or Valkyrie gets banned and one of my other teammates are those two. Then Mute would be my top 3 for defenders after Legion and Valk. The next question is, now that basically I have committed back to Honda, what is something that I have or will miss about Twitch? Now, I decided to take this question and turn it a little bit differently. I will first say, as far as I do miss, obviously, talking with you guys, gaming with you guys as much as I used to. And we don't get to see some of the people we used to see because of the scheduling conflicts and stuff like that. So that does suck as well. It really does. But for my best life moving forward at this point in time, Honda is where I need to be over Twitch in order to pursue where I want to go, and I know you understand that. But I'm going to take it a little bit differently. I miss writing. I miss writing. I miss things. So I miss thinking of things. Like, I literally just woke up from a dream where last night I was dreaming that I was in this place with a lot of old buildings and like a barn in the middle, and they were like, it almost looked like a movie set. Like, all the stuff was so misplaced. Like, there's a nice house over here with the old house over here and then a barn over here. It was like movie sets in the same acre of land. And I was just thinking to myself, yo, it'd be so cool to have a movie to film to where, boom, this looks like one location, that looks like one location. I would love to write again, because I think I've explained it many of times. The project that I would most like to do, that is the most possible to do, is a little mini film that I have created that I haven't finished writing. I have the beginning and the ending. I need to tune up the middle. It's called the brothers Ashes, and it would basically be about 3 brothers. Myself, Taylor, Revan, we're 3 brothers, and essentially it's called the Brothers Ashes because they're all brothers and their last name is Ash. So the thing, it's like a little play on words for the title, the Brothers Ashes. You think like someone has died, but no, it's our last name. But the conflict that arises without this puts a conflict between the 3 brothers that makes it feel like, okay, the title is going to come to fruition. Which of these brothers is going to succumb? Which of these brothers is going to die? Which of these brothers is going to break the hearts of the other 2? It's almost like it's a thriller finding out what exactly one of these brothers is going to do to the other two, and you're at the whole time you make your own feeling, which I hope if I ever am able to make this mini film, you make your own choice on, okay, I'm going for older brother, I'm going for middle brother, I'm going for younger brother. You get their psychologic, you get their meaning, you get the reason behind it. Basically, I want to make a film that has people talking on why you chose to stick with one person and give reasons for each individual character on why you should want to root for them, why you should want to root against them. Because that's what makes everything good in this life, is the fact that we can talk about things afterwards and have different opinions on the same situation. So it creates talking points. It creates moments of mad because your person lost, the person you rooted for, sadness because the person you're rooting for died, stuff like that. So also, I mean, I have a TV series I've written. It's like a 10 episode season 1. I've written 8 of 10 episodes called Living Death. I love that one. It incorporates life and death in the same world. I think it's pretty cool as far as how it goes. I'll go into that. That is probably the main project I would love to do. I would love to do that. But that is something like, I would need freaking so much stuff. I'm talking about, like, I wrote it as though it's a show that would be on like an AMC or an HBO kind of deal, or an Amazon or a Netflix. So I would love to explore writing that, and possibly in the future, if something happens to where I can do something like that, that'd be great. Or even just make it for a YouTube series. That'd be awesome. Just if I was able to support myself enough financially to where I could take, 3, 4, 5 months away and make something like that. That'd be great. And my last one that I created, it was called Welcome to the World of Arlark. Now, that is a sci-fi show. It's a movie, and I wrote that when I was younger, so I would need to go back. I've reread it. I need to go back, and I would need to obviously rewrite the whole thing, because as far as when you're younger and you write something, you're thinking it's good, and then when you reread it when you're older, you're like, wow, there's plot holes, there's lines in this movie that don't make sense. There's reasons for the characters that I forgot to make the arc for, which I thought it was portrayed before, but now reading it with a better eye, now I see the arc isn't there. So you can see how passionate I am about it, because I'm still going on about it, and I thought I was only going to talk like 2 seconds about that. I would love to write. The last question was, heard that you are a stickler with money, and I totally am. I totally am. Basically, if you'd be surprised, groceries, I buy like $30 worth of groceries a month, because like you saw the other day, Hernandez called me out. I will literally eat pieces of bread for dinner, and it's not the fact that I am budget conscious, because with Honda, knock on wood, I'm in a very good position right now, and I can afford things that the necessity things in life I can afford, but for some reason when it comes to food, which is a necessity, I do my best not to pay for food, because I feel like I could survive off $30 a month. Obviously, like deodorant, toothpaste, gel, all that stuff, clothes, I have to get for work and everything like that. But the guilty pleasure that I have recently purchased actually cost me about $120. And normally I would never buy something for $120. That is not something that is necessity. Even video games. At the end of the day, I justify myself. A video game is something for Twitch, something for my business, something to help propel me forward. But this was purely for me, and it makes less sense because I already own the thing. So there is this website called Fairy Loot. Yes, it's a weird name, especially for us Americans, probably making fun of it right now. But in the UK, it's a very big website. It's basically a monthly subscription package to where they send you books that they would recommend for their sci-fi readers, because it's a sci-fi, from what I read, a sci-fi book package. They send you a book, like an emblem. They send you some cool things every month. Now, I didn't sign up for that, but they announced this cool package, the Red Rising Saga, limited edition or deluxe edition. So this is what it is. It's the first 3 books. So right now, if you're unaware, Red Rising, fucking go read it. It's amazing. I cannot stress enough how much I love this book series. It is so great, so great. The 3 original books I don't even have right now because I lent them to a friend at Honda, and I hope he enjoys them. But basically, it's the first book, Red Rising, the second book, Golden Sun, the third book, Morning Star, the original trilogy. Right now, Pierce Brown is working on the second trilogy. The original trilogy, which right now, the other two books on the second trilogy are out. Don't get me wrong, they're still fantastic, still highly recommend. But unless that sixth book is like the best things, is better than Inception, the first three books, the original trilogy, is better than the second trilogy. Even though, again, read the second trilogy, because so far it has been good. It just hasn't lived up to the first trilogy in terms of the first trilogy is just amazing. But what it is, it's all, I'll show it when they come out. I had to pre-order it because they were only making, I want to say, 100 to 150 sets. So on UK time, it came out at like 9 a.m. So US time, it came out, I want to say like 2 a.m. or something like that. So I set an alarm because it was one of those nights last week where I was so tired, I got home and I went to bed at 10. So I set an alarm, I woke up at 2 a.m., I had it already in my cart, check out, boom. So it's all three of the original books, hardcover, in this cover art that just looks so fucking good. It almost looks basic because there's just one symbol on the actual book, but that symbol means so much to the fucking book, and it's beautiful. And the red is the Red Rising book is covered with red lining. The Golden Sun is covering with gold, and then the Morning Star is covering with blue. And it looks so fucking good. The back has very big, bold letters about one sentence in that book that makes everything change. It's signed by Pierce Brown himself, which that part, I mean, cool. I've never really been a big fan of, meeting quote unquote celebrities, media, or getting autographs by them, going to concerts, seeing them in live. That doesn't do anything for me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, he signed it, cool, whatever. But I just want the book because the book looks cool. It looks amazing. I can't wait to own it because those I'm probably not going to read. I'm probably not going to read those books because I don't want to open them up and, maybe mess with the pages a little bit. I want to display those. I'm thinking about even getting a glass case and like displaying them somewhere because they're just so fucking good. Those books are amazing. I was only going to answer those three, but I will give an update on Subseason 3. Subseason 3 right now, I want to say, again, I only have one confirmed, maybe two confirmed teams. This was my, not my fear by any means, because obviously this is something that is purely, what's the word I'm looking for? Optional, I guess, on the part of you guys. I know a lot of people in the chat are like single players or duo players are looking for teams such. It was my, again, for lack of the better word, fear that we would not be able to get 6 teams. And I don't think we will be at this point in juncture moving forward unless something does change. So if that doesn't happen, I do have another idea that I kind of went on last night in terms of offering a way of exposing the channel a little bit for a little while and trying to get a feeler out to where we can get 10 teams, $100 buy-in, $1,000 prize. It's going to bring in some bitches, ain't no fucking doubt. But I want to do something along the lines of that again. It will definitely bring in toxic people. It will definitely bring in some assholes. So that's why I'm kind of worrisome on doing it. But at the same time, I would like to hold something like that to help expose the channel. Obviously, because I know some of you guys found my channel because of the first time. So sure, we have to meet some douchebags, but we'll get some cool people along the way. So I'm middling with that idea. By next Monday mailbox, I will give you a exact count of how many teams I have. And if we do only have like 2 or 3 teams, I think we're going to go ahead and push subseason further back. And then I'm going to go focus on the probably, I don't know what I'll call it, but those teams that have confirmed for subseason, you can easily play in the 10-man one, and you would not have to buy in. That's another thing. I'm going too far with this because I want to answer that next week. But if we go to the way of we're doing the whole legit thing with 10 teams, and you can have anyone you want on your team, of course. If you are a captain of that team and a 6-month sub, then you do not have to do the buy-in. Your team does not have to do the buy-in. The buy-in is for only those freaking people that are going to be new coming into the channel, and they have to pay me to where it will go. They're paying me, but it's going to go towards the prize pool, the $1,000. But that way we just don't get random 5 people that won't show up for weeks or something like that. They have to give me $100 thinking, okay, we just paid $100 to play in this. We're going to show up. We're going to be ready. We're going to go. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you so much. This was a long Monday morning Barrow. Right now I'm at 15 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Have a great rest of your fucking day. Today is Monday when you're watching this. We will be live tonight, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Probably some more Rainbow Six Siege, most likely. Depending on what my little brother's up to, we'll probably do ranked tonight. If my little brother wants to play, hey, we're going to do unranked. And because I like playing with my little brother. Until then, be happy, be healthy, and get yourself some Sour Patch Kids. Bye.